Okay, I think we're live. Right. Welcome to the second video I've done in the last 24 hours, which makes a nice change because I haven't done one in absolutely bleeding ages until this point. And today we've got my good buddy Spyro with me.
Hello.
We're going to do a quick reaction video. It's not going to be a long video. Again, this is just going to be a short one. That someone pointed me at a video a little earlier today, which it's titled "Death to Carl Benjamin." Um, which
A
I
mild title.
a mild title. I'm sure it's a very level-headed and well thought out video that this lady has done, and I just thought, well, I can't resist it. So here we go. We just put her up on the main screen. As you can see, she looks like a very calm and sane and well-reasoned person. So I thought I'd watch it live and we can have a bit of a giggle because I've got a feeling this is going to be a bit of a cracker. Um, so yeah, now you've actually watched this already, I believe, Spyro. Is that correct?
yes, I've watched through this already, and there's some spicy takes in this.
Okay, well I'm don't spoil it for me because
Yes,
I,
yes.
I'll admit I've seen the end of it, and the end of it had me well,
I'm particularly looking forward to her prescribed solution to the problem.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
So what we'll do is we'll just stop it occasionally and have a bit of a laugh at what she's saying. So here we go. Let's see what this nice lady has to say about about Mr. Ovacad, shall we?
Synthetic is my first
Oh, I don't know.
actions of this year.
No, I'm just going to check. I'm not hearing any audio coming through for her on the actual stream.
Right.
This might be bad. Not sure why. Should be coming through. Yeah, no, I'm not hearing any. She's a little softly spoken. I'm just going to see if I can boost the volume.
I can hear the audio coming through. It's just very
This
quiet.
might be bad. Yeah. Let's just check a couple of levels here, because yeah, no, I'm not hearing any. She's a little softly spoken. I'm just going to see if I can boost the volume.
I can hear the audio coming through. It's just very
This
quiet.
might be bad. Okay, let's try that.
Carl Benjamin is a well-known
Okay, that looks better. That looks better. So we're going to start
Hmm.
that from the beginning again. Sorry, bit of a boomer error there, I guess. Um,
We're all used to it, Trick.
yeah, thanks. Okay. Right, let's mute that because it's coming through twice now. No, stop it. Right. Look, this is what you expect from the bakery productions. Half baked and,
Hmm.
and, and badly audio. It's the boomer way. You should know this by now. Right, anyway, let's try
Hmm.
that again. So
I'll be synthetic. It's my first opinion for
Did
the
you say I'll be
general
synthetic?
public.
apparently, yeah.
Some of you, Carl Ben, running for him European elections of 2020 this year. Carl Benjamin is a well-known, openly supportive advocate of rape.
Wow.
Oh, that's a take, isn't it? Crikey.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit, because did he not say, I wouldn't even rape you?
I believe he was an advocate of not raping people.
Yes. He made a big point of saying that on Twitter, I believe.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. My personal opinions. That wouldn't have been a tweet I'd have sent, but that's Sargon. He can manage his own affairs. He definitely wasn't advocating for rape though. I wonder if
Hmm.
she's actually seen what he said, and whether she's just sort of picked up on the crazy that's going around in the media and gone off
Or
half
maybe she's a
cocked.
fan of Jess Phillips.
Maybe, but yeah, no, definitely. As far as I know, he's not an advocate for. Who the hell advocates for rape? I mean, really?
Doesn't that kind of defeat the point of it?
It. Well, it's it. Yeah, That's yeah. I'm slightly lost for words, as you can tell. That's
Hmm. Well, this is what happens when you let Babushka use the internet.
oof, oof. Right. Okay. So let's carry on. Let's carry on. But she's a little, I think, incorrect in her assumptions there.
As you know, rape is a crime. It's illegal.
Is it?
Really? Thanks for letting me
Damn, that's
know.
me. That's me buggered then, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yes, I believe it's a crime everywhere in the world. Even some of the places where it happens a little more often than others. It's still a crime.
Hmm.
This is not news, but it's nice that she's letting us know, I guess. Just in case there's anyone out there that wasn't aware.
Hmm.
But yeah.
It should be considered a crime against humanity and punished with death penalty on every case.
Wow.
Whoa! Oh, okay. So,
What about these people getting false accusations then? Isn't that a bit sort of problematic?
yeah. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, she was lying. We didn't realise. We've already killed you.
But you
Well,
did anyway, so never mind.
better luck next time.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I'm just thinking about this, and if the death, I'm not an advocate of the death penalty. I think in some cases, perhaps, it might be a good idea. But there's this whole sort of, you can't walk back that penalty. You can't go, oh, we've made a terrible mistake. Let's let the person out of jail. You can't let somebody out of death. There's another side to this, though. That when you start bringing in the death penalty, the person that's done the crime then has nothing to gain by leaving any witnesses. He basically, and this has happened before when the punishment is too severe for something. What happens is the rapist, will then kill the person that he's raped so as not to leave any witnesses, because no witness makes it very difficult for them to, then go and give a description, go, help, help, I was raped by this person over there, please, Mr. Policeman, go and get him. If that person's dead and chopped
Hmm.
up and buried and set fire to or whatever, less likely to get caught, less likely to face the death penalty. It's may
My
I?
counter to that would be that a friend of both of ours mentioned the fact that for certain crimes it could be applicable. For example, with the fact that the British police are largely unarmed, a huge deterrent for criminals attacking them, murdering them, was the fact that the consequences for that was hanging.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm not a massive proponent of the
Hmm.
death. Certainly, I think in some cases, it's worth considering. It's worth having on the table as some sort of a deterrent. But I do think that
Hmm.
if you start applying it to everything, you just increase the violence, because it's as easy to
Oh,
just
yes.
you know.
The answer is it depends on what the crime is that it's being applied to.
I don't think rape, personally. And
No.
and I've I don't really want to sort of go into this in too many details, but I've known a few people that were victims of that particular crime, and I've had a lot of sympathy for them. The death penalty is not something that should be applied in because it there's so many grey areas within that particular crime. Anyway, yeah. So she's as I said, I think she's clearly a well balanced person, but
Hmm.
I don't think I agree with her in this particular case of death penalty. Shall we continue? Maybe she becomes a little more
She
thoughtful.
redeems herself.
Maybe she redeems herself. I don't think she's going to though.
Fortunately, 1 in every 3 women in this world have been raped at least once.
1 in 3.
Wow, that's a new low. Or high,
That's
rather.
that's a lot. That's
I've heard 1 in 6 and 1 in 5 banded around, but 1 in 3.
as I said. I've known a couple of people that have been victim to this crime, but I know a lot of women, and certainly in my personal experience, it's not a 1 in 3. It's somewhat lower than that. It is kind of a, as I
Say one
understand
in.
it, a
I'd
rare.
believe 1 in 3 women enjoy it, but
Oof, oof.
maybe not 1 in 3 are victims of it.
I know. There's certain people that have fantasies about these things, but yeah, no, I think 1 in 3 is a little high. I don't know where she's getting her facts from. I use the term facts very loosely, and where she's getting this
Hmm.
information from. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know where she's from. She sounds Eastern European. Maybe it's worse over there. But
Well, we are staring into the hollow, sunken eyes of communism right now.
yes, she's probably lived through a lot.
So that would probably be the basis for her statistics.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she's in her 50s to 60s. I'm guessing.
Hmm.
So an Eastern European, yes, you're probably right. She's probably experienced a lot of communism, probably far too much for most people. But she's got a voice now. She has freedom of speech. Let's hear what she's doing with her freedom of speech, shall we? Let's carry on.
Unfortunately, vast majority of women who are raped don't denounce the perpetrators due to being afraid, being ashamed, traumatized, being persecuted, being threatened, at risk of life. Only a very small minority of rapists get punished. Even then, punishment is not enough. I'm
That is actually true. What she said there about a lot of people who are victims of that crime don't go to the police about it. That, in my personal experience, that is actually true. That it's not all people who have been victims is true. So credit where credit is due on that front, and we can only go by crime statistics to sort of work out what the actual figures are. But she may have a point there. Let's be fair. Anyway,
So she says the punishment is never enough, although she recommended death. So I
yeah.
don't know what would be the sensible alternative for her point of view. Well, death, I
Well,
suppose.
there's yeah. I think you could step it back a fair bit there.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people sort of suggesting things like testosterone blockers and sort of etc. I think that's a bit strong personally. When the state starts castrating people for punishment, he's starting to sort of get to Middle Eastern levels of barbarity, and I don't think we
Yes,
should.
I think there's a line to be drawn up biologically or chemical punishments for
That
crimes.
that's true. That's true. Anyway. So,
fully supportive, and you should be as well, of death penalty for rape.
oh, okay.
Death penalty for rape in the whole
Oh,
world.
wow. Okay.
No tolerance. It's a crime against humanity. It's a life-destroying crime with lifelong wounds.
Lifelong wounds. Yes, but you're killing the person that's doing it. I still think you've got to
That's a
be.
fairly lifelong punishment. Well,
Yeah.
maybe it isn't.
No, I mean, yeah. No, it is. It's just a very shortened life.
Yeah.
In terms of punishment, as I said, we'll carry on because we've laboured this point a little, but
There cannot be any tolerance to any rapist in the world.
I agree.
As for the rape advocates, well, I think they deserve death penalty too, including Carl Benjamin, especially.
Well, okay.
Rape advocates.
I don't know of.
That's an interesting turn of phrase, because I'm yet to see a large group of people marching around any country advocating for people to be except one group.
Well,
There's one group I know of that has advocated for people to be raped.
well, we're talking about certain religions and so on. Those religions that might, well, possess with the right hand and etc.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the only one I can think of.
Hmm, hmm, yeah. Other than that, to be honest, even I mean, nobody advocates for rape. Nobody's ever. I've yet to see it. I've spent a lot of time on the internet. I've yet to see someone actually actively advocating for rape, apart from, as you say, ISIS, etc.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's carry on. Let's push on through.
Actually, Carl Benjamin.
Oh, especially Carl Benjamin. That bastard.
The leader of the rape advocate organization, apparently.
Yeah.
An international demagogue.
Ah.
On a softcore version,
Oh, there's a
what
softcore.
Carl Benjamin
Okay.
deserves
Okay.
is to be institutionalized and forcefully lobotomized.
Fucking hell! oh!
Yeah, this was the part I was talking to you about pre-stream.
Oh!
Lobotomize Sargon.
Forceful lobotomization. What, sort of driving the old screwdriver through the side of the head to cut out the frontal lobes? Okay.
To be honest, some of the things I've heard him say, I don't know if you'd notice that much of a difference.
Oh, that's unkind. Sargon. I will have you know, he's a well-read and very intelligent man.
He's Red Lock, you know.
Locke? I thought it was Loki, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, oh wow, forceful lobotomization by the state. You know what? I have to say, I'm somewhat against that. That sort of leaves.
Really?
Yeah, that leaves somewhat of a burden on the state and society, with a drooling, dribbling, brain dead human that can't function. Then lobotomization's it's basically worse than death.
Well, the thing that occurs to mind to me is that if you're trying to stop impulsive behaviour, which rape is I would consider to be an impulsive action, removing the logical frontal part of the brain surely would exacerbate things.
Potentially. I mean, yeah, you might end up with some. Hold on
We
a sec.
certainly know what happens in groups of people with lesser developed frontal parts of their brains in terms of things like impulsive behaviours and crimes.
Yeah. Although lobotomization, from what I've read of it, does tend to leave that person sitting in a corner of a room dribbling for the rest of their lives. But
oh yes, but asylums would still have to stop their patients masturbating all the time.
That's fair.
That's true. Yes, it removes certain faculties, but not all of them.
Yeah. Damn. Forced lobotomization by the state.
Yeah.
What fucking psychotic backward world does this woman come from? Anyway,
By the looks of the other things on her channel, Albania.
Oh, okay. I see you've done your research, sir. Fair enough.
Yes. I have trawled through some of her other videos.
Yeah, she does look
3 months ago that features the Albanian flag.
Okay. I haven't looked that deep into this particular person. She does have that sort of Romany, Albanian. Yeah, yes, fair play. That's about right, I would guess. Anyway,
Just
her
yeah.
let's carry on with her forced lobotomization thesis. Whew. Okay, carry on.
Leave him as a complete vegetable, unable to utter a word, unable to form a thought, immobile, forever, in a solitary cell.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jeez. Oh,
I love
these
to leave him as a vegetable part. That's quite funny.
you
It
know
looks like a potato.
she this she kind she I've got to say, joking aside, she actually kind of concerns me. She's got
She's just
a
becoming a little unglued.
a real yin for the old sort of barbarism, doesn't she? This is real dangerous levels of shit. Damn. Whew. Yeah, crazy cat lady indeed. Um, I,
She
I
does seem rather hippie-ish looking at some of her other videos, and those people are usually a bit loopy.
I really hope someone doesn't watch this and go, yeah, you know what? She's right. This there is a well thought out.
Somehow, I can't imagine many people would.
Yeah, yeah, but
And if they do, they probably think along those kind of lines already.
maybe. Fucking hell, Sargon does bring out the crazies, doesn't he? Damn.
His adoring fans.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Pushing on.
In the worst case scenario, which is actually the best, Carl Benjamin is dead. Carl Benjamin suffers the death penalty, as he must. I'm the greatest advocate for Carl Benjamin's demise, torture, agony, long suffering, death.
I'm really expecting her to start bringing out rose beads and put hexes on him
Fucking
somehow.
Christ.
Burning straw.
Whew. Yeah. Yeah. I bet she's got a little Sargon doll somewhere with pins in it.
Voodoo doll, yeah. Well, she wants them to be a vegetable, so she could just put some googly eyes on a potato.
I've just noticed in our comments we've got a certain Mr. Arabian Babe has commented that the title of the video has already been taken by a certain Mr. Count Dankula. So I'll have to change the title up a little. It just
No, leave it. He can come and get it if he wants it.
Yeah, well, maybe. No, I think it's fair. We can make a change to the name a little. Once we've finished streaming, I'll sort that out. But good catch there. Good catch there, mate. I'll get that sorted. Uh, there we go. Don't look at that live interaction with the audience. Okay, so how long have we got? We've got another few seconds of this video. So whew. Let's see what else she's got to say. Oh, damn!
Death to Carl Benjamin.
Death to Carl Benjamin!
Death to Carl Benjamin.
Death to Carl Benjamin! Death
Carl Benjamin.
to Carl Benjamin!
Now.
Damn!
Death penalty for every rapist.
Oof!
Every rape advocate.
Oof!
Now. Worldwide.
Wow! I like her. She's like Caesar. Look at that. With the thumb down. Death.
She's gonna make rapists fight to the death in an arena.
Oh. Ah. Damn.
Good lord.
Damn. Death to Carl Benjamin. Oh. Wow. I that I see. I had seen, yeah, that little bit at the end there and before, but oh, that's what that yeah. I had to do a video on this. This was too good, and yeah,
Well, she has passed her judgment. We must compel her message.
your judgment indeed. Oh wow. Okay. Yep. Well done, Sargon. You have definitely brought out the crazy in this one. Um, I oh.
Wow.
I don't know what else to say.
Well, our Empress Crazy Cat Babushka has passed her judgment, it seems.
Yeah, yeah. Phew. Phew. Ah, I mean, all credit to Sargon, to be perfectly honest. All of the stuff he's done in the last sort of 3, 4, 5 years, however long he's been doing this stuff. I think if he'd been planning a political career out of this in the first place, he might have done things a little differently. And some of his tweets may have been and statements may have been a little more considered, but I'm quite glad that he didn't because we wouldn't have had this gem, and I'm fairly sure we're going to see more like this. We've seen a few people getting very upset that he wouldn't rate people and so on. I'm personally I'm waiting for them to, because they're about 3 years behind the times on some of his statements at this point. So so who knows what they'll find later. I mean, there's a certain Richard Spencer interview that's got some spicy takes in it. There's in fact there's a lot. There's a lot. I wonder if they've seen the stream where he and Milo were discussing well, it was actually that the New Year's when the clone incident happened. That's a good live stream he did. I remember watching that,
Is that
and
the one he did with Milo ages ago?
he did it. Yeah, Milo Yiannopoulos. It was on New Year's Eve a couple of years ago,
Oh,
and
yes, yes, I remember seeing that.
it was
God, that was...
when all the things happened in Cologne that the cultural enrichment that happened in Cologne that New Year's Eve. I've heard people tell me that didn't happen. You know.
It's amazing how they can say things like that with such confidence.
Yeah, so it was a friend of mine who at the time was living out in the Far East. He was living out in Hong Kong, and all the news he'd got of it was that it was far right propaganda and that this had never happened and that it was all a big fake. So yeah, that shows how the media was controlled all the way over there.
But it is a Chinese territory now.
Well, yes. So I had to explain to him that it wasn't a fake, and here was all the statistics and footage, etc. They were quite horrified, actually, and well, rightly so. Anyway, I think that pretty much wraps this particular one up. I don't know if you've got anything else to add at this point, right? But this has been fun. It's been fun.
Yes, it has.
How long have we been going? We've been streaming for nearly half an hour. Damn, we made nearly 30 minutes of content out of a 3-minute video. Just
that's not communism. I don't know what is.
Ah, awesome. Well, yeah, thanks for coming along, and I've really got to thank this nice lady. I'll put a link to the to her actual video in the title so that people can watch it for themselves, just to make sure. I believe she's bravely disabled all of her comments and any sort of statistics as to up and down votes on the video. Which
Yes, she has.
Of course they have, because you wouldn't want to.
What's interesting is something we just discovered when we were trying to sort this out before the stream, is that she's also disabled off-platform video sharing, which is why we've had to do it in a rabbit room.
Yes, I mean, it was a cunning move for her there to try and do that. Unfortunately, that's not the way the
Hmm.
internet works.
Nope.
It is. There's always a route round these things. So yes, Sparrow, thank you very much for coming along for this. This has been a good
Thank you
giggle,
for having
and thanks for everyone watching. By all means, comment, share, like, dislike, whatever. And I will see you all soon. Take care.
See you later.